Yeah, and saying all of that, I don't know, I wouldn't mind talking about something a little happier, guys.
Yeah, okay, sure. Let's do that.
So there's talk about bringing in more, not just furniture into the game. So let's say you're building your house and okay, do we have the Crocs on us? And they're going to
No.
put hanging, they want to tackle the fact of hanging items in the game. How many of you guys want that right now? Show me in the chat.
Me.
How excited
me,
are
me,
you
me,
when the
me.
devs say, we're going to tackle and we're going to add the ability to hang items into this game? That's what they've announced. I'm not going to bring up anything else other than that they want to put items and they want you to be able to hang them.
Yeah, and I know
walls.
Velvet Sun.
On walls, specifically.
Velvet Sun has been is such a decorator. I've seen some of this stuff. I know so many others who are also, and this is just gonna blow that out of the water, I'd say.
Yes, and Deathwind there. Yeah, so a lot of you guys want the hanging. Deathwind, you're already bringing up a lot of people want the hang on walls. You're bringing stuff. I'm assuming you're bringing up hanging on ceilings already. That's not part of the update, though. So at this point, we're looking at putting things on walls.
What are we doing here? Are we heading back or what?
Sure, let's head back while we try to find things to fight.
We literally got one hide that is.
Wow, that's
50.
terrible.
All the rest
I still don't
really
have leather. So in saying that, what
Deathwind.
items would you? Oh my God, Deathwind!
Thank you so much for the gifted subs.
Thanks for the gifted subs. It is appreciated so much. The people that should be appreciative of Deathwind are, let's take a look. Branch Brother Taiki Vetre, Tech PK Zetrin,
and Seomak.
And Seomak, you all are now tier 1 sub to our channel. Thanks to Deathwind. Thank you so much.
King bats in caves, yeah.
Alright, so let's say they end up doing this. So let's just put aside all the items that are in the game right now. Would you want them to change completely the way that they work and make it so you can hang them? And this is here's a bunch of items. Shield, that shield thing that you can push into the wall. Display. Yeah. The tapestries. All of these things that look like they're on the wall. Do you want them to remove that and add them back into the game so you can hang them actually on the wall?
Shouldn't that be what
we want? Doesn't that make sense?
Shouldn't they add new ones? Because what if you
okay, yeah.
What if you don't want to hang them but want to just put a tapestry in the middle of the room to maybe make a faux wall or something like that?
All right, yeah. So both sound great. Now let's look, 2 years down the line, and we have these legacy items that are in the game because we didn't have hanging before, so they decided to give us some weird post of these tapestries. And then we've got these new items that are just hangable that don't have that ability. And how are we explaining this to new players?
I think people will get the idea.
And would you be mad then, or would you not like if they add all of these new hangable items, but don't add them in a way to hang them on, create an item that already you're hanging them on a post like these old items? Would you be wondering, why does that item can hang on a post like the tapestry, but this new painting can't?
Well, well,
So they go out,
maybe,
they create
but-
all of these hangable items that are just
So-
hangable onto walls.
are you suggesting then they should make like all of these new hanging items also be postable, like putting on
I
a
don't know.
post?
Should they? Is that what people
I
want?
don't know. Maybe for things that make sense to do that, but not everything. Like for example, I would expect that they're going to put hanging lamps, right? And they already have those, I guess, on posts.
Where
Let-
do you draw
okay.
the line, right? As a dev,
Think
as
of an
an
item.
artist.
I'm sure that there's some things that would naturally you want to create a post for.
They create more tapestries, let's say, but those tapestries are just hangable onto the walls, just mountable onto the wall. How about that?
That doesn't seem like it makes sense. They should also create a postable one.
So you'd want them
well,
to
I
create
think.
two. We would have two lines of tapestries.
No. Here's what you do. You know how like you could create the tapestry and then you have to attach the tapestry to the pole?
Okay,
they
so
should
you
just
want to
adjust those
separate.
so that yeah, so there's like a pole thingy that you can hang things on, but then in addition, you don't have to hang them on a pole, you can also hang them on the wall.
Okay, so you want to make it so items,
Oh yeah, King Mackerel had my idea too. Yeah.
items that could be put onto onto walls should also have a ability to then create a post of some kind and mount it to the post.
Yeah, just like it acts kind of like a wall. You just mount it to the post.
And then every
Like you would
one
mount
of
it to
these
the wall.
items should have that capability. Would that make you happy?
I think that'd be enough, for sure.
I lost you.
I went towards the mountain.
Oh, okay.
Because I saw one thing after another.
I see.
I saw a pheasant, then
Why
a
my
wolf,
horse?
then a ram.
Wow. Okay. Well, and that would solve it. That would solve it for people, I guess. Let's say they don't do that. Let's say instead they just make all of these items mountable onto the walls. Would you be sad enough to
Complain about it?
complain about it?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Because there's a lot of different ways they could do this as a development team.
The thing is that whoa,
We're
look
very
at all the
excited
animals up
about
there.
the mountable onto walls. Thanks so much for the follow, Quilon.
I'm
Quaylon.
I'm
But-
somewhat indifferent because I'm not much of a decorator myself.
If I was a dev, and I see this excitement for people wanting to put stuff on walls, this is like a thing that's been long asked for, then that's what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to create items that you can then put on the walls. I'm not thinking about making items to mount onto posts. I've done that already. I create those items. People are not happy. They've
Give me a
told
second, I'll
me
be
as a
right back.
developer. Go ahead. They told me as a developer that they're not happy with mounting things onto posts. They want it on the wall. So now I'm going as the developer and thinking, okay, well, I got to figure out this whole wall thing. I'm going to make these items and put them on walls, and that might be what we're going to end up getting. Just items, and these items are going to be on walls. And they're going to look to the community and say, thank you so much for the follow, Raid Wiper. Right? You're going to look at the community and say, there you go. We gave you what you wanted 5-10 years ago that you've been asking for. Are you happy now? And then, I don't know, Raid Wiper, you're going to go back and you're going to go to the dev and say, I'm not happy. Why don't I have them on posts? And the developer's going to sit there and think, wait, but they were on posts and then you wanted walls and now I gave you walls and now you're asking me posts. what exactly should the developer be thinking? We want all things. That's right. Don't come on. And Seren, you're saying tapestry should be post and non-post options. So tapestries in general.
Yeah. If the devs did that, they should have known that that was going to happen, right? Like
So
they need
you're
to look
saying
at the
they should have
situation.
known.
They should have known. They shouldn't.
You should have known,
make-
devs.
Yeah. They should know, because they should know people want the most amount of variety, and they should be thinking about that before they go ahead and make any changes. Like it's okay. This ties into what we were talking about last time. The devs should not ever start implementing something to its end prior to engaging the community in the discussion about, like could you imagine 3 months down the line they just announce out of nowhere, hey guys, hanging to the walls is going to come out in the next update on Monday, get ready for it. And we were all like, okay, wow, that was kind of like out of the blue. We heard about it in the roadmap months ago, and that was the last time we heard about it. And now it's coming to the game, and then it comes in, and it's not what the players want. Like, they took everything off of posts and put it on walls, and they took away the ability to have it on posts again. Like, everybody's going to cry out.
Oh.
This is definitely not the way to go about developing the game.
Thanks,
the
Canadian
players should-
Bass. Adam, looks like you've already left this
Hey.
area. Okay.
Yeah, I did leave. I was going
Alright.
towards the mountain. I killed
Oh.
a whole bunch of stuff, then realized somebody deeded the side of a mountain. And then I thought, whatever. I'll just leave all that stuff I killed there.
Okay. I
Did
wonder
you
why.
Did you kill stuff?
No, I have not. Actually, didn't
Okay.
find anything here. I guess we
I
cleared
see
it out.
I see you there.
My horse is slow. I'm not sure why. Let
Are
me
you-
try to
are you heavy?
disembark.
Are you heavy?
Well, that's what I thought, but I'm not.
Is there stuff in the horse's saddlebags?
Also, what I thought, but
There's not.
that is not.
Are the horseshoes really damaged?
And then I thought fed, but we've been on
We've been on step for this whole time.
this whole time,
So
and
if
I
we needed to
and I
eat. It needs gas, yeah.
do you think it's just that he needs to be fed? Still, like he's not feeding himself.
Yeah, and Parody says it's never
Yeah.
a good idea to remove items that are already in the game. I agree. Like, they need to come up with a way to
Oh, wait, can't
incorporate
do that
all
here.
of it. They need to, that post, there is that post that you make that you have to attach the tapestry to. So you actually make the tapestry first. You have to make the post, and then you have to combine the tapestry with the post. They should adjust that whole system so that the post is a standalone item. The tapestry is a standalone item, and you can hang the tapestry now, or you can attach it to the post. Same with the shields. In fact, I think it's the same post that you attach it to. So it's already kind of like there in the game.
So we took
think
the
they
last
just need to
5 minutes.
Think through that.
Yeah, we took the last 5 minutes, 10 minutes talking about it with everybody here.
Yep.
And it seems like the consensus is, if they provided both, that would be better. Variety is better. That's a general statement that should just be true in everything that they try to do.
Yep.
But it's not really what ends up happening all the time, I must say.
Right.
So
It doesn't
it-
happen all the time.
it's almost like what you were just saying is that you should just, if they just made a post, so they laid out this roadmap, lots of things that they talked about. Now take each element that they posted in the roadmap and discuss, make a post and discuss that item, like putting things on walls, discuss how they feel like it should be in the game, and
Yep.
allow players to provide feedback and to come to these kind of conclusions as they're developing it is what I think players are looking for.
And you know who I think should
They-
make that post? is Dark Lords. Because when I looked at that PvP post that he made that was like that, that's exactly how I want that post to be worded.
But he's the PvP.
I understand
guy.
that he's the PvP guy.
You want him to,
like, I don't
or
want,
you want
I
somebody
don't need
like
Dark
him.
Lords. He doesn't need to be developing it. Just the person who puts the wording down, like word it properly so that
Yeah.
you get constructive feedback out of it, right? It should be worded in the sense of, we're looking at changing this feature. Here are our thoughts. Give us your experience with that feature and what you would like changed, or any feedback on our thoughts that you might have would be great. Put it in that positive, light, and you're gonna get a lot of good constructive feedback about it. Where did you go?
I don't know. Is this? I thought maybe this horse was damaged or something, but
You turned. You went over a hill. I went over the
Yeah.
hill. You were gone.